trap and roll. You know, and what we was just doing just now, collect, moving in and recovering, right? So let's look at just something that I've used over the years. It's got me out of mount a lot and got me out of trouble. A position that's new to a lot of you. Some of you might be a little bit familiar with it. Some of you got introduced to it on Friday. Some of you will look at it and go, that just looks too risky. But trust me, it's a position that's carried me through life. And regardless of what people might say, like, it's served me good over the years, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm starting in the mount. Same thing again, I'm blocking the hip. I don't want him to climb high. If he climbs high, isolates my arms, fucks me up. Yeah, chokes me, whatever, arm bars me, triangles me, whatever. So go down, so I'm blocking his hip. Okay, I'm using both hands, reinforcing my forearm across his stomach line and my elbow is inside his thigh. My bottom leg is flat on the floor. My right knee is up. I'm gonna bump and angle my hip. I'm not turning because I don't want to give my back. I'm just angling my hip ever so slightly. Mainly because I'm short. Yeah, some of you long-legged dudes can probably just be like, I can't do that. So I've got to angle my hips. Just to get my knee by his, I can feel it by his foot. So I know it's ready to be collected. Ready to be collected, and I'm using my elbow. I get to here, so not even there, like here. Okay? Now what you'll get is, especially if the guy's heavy, putting good pressure, he's not gonna let me turn this way. Yeah? He's not gonna let, like if he puts pressure down on me, I've got this far. So many of you get this far, but you can't get the rest of the way. Maybe because he's not letting you, he's threatening the arm, whatever he's doing, exactly. He's putting pressure. It happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive my arm under and I'm gonna lift him up onto my shoulder with my legs as well. So I'm gonna knee him in the back of the thigh. Straight into what we call the deep half. So his knee on the floor, my head should be using it as a pillow. If you can't see me, come around, right? My right hand is hugging his hip. My left hand isn't just like dangling around, okay? Now, I can link it with my hand here as a defense. I personally, to start with, I like to use this as a hook and hide it underneath his arm, his leg, so he can't start threatening Kimuras. Okay, so I just want you to get to this position. This leg should be straight and suspended. It doesn't have to be suspended, but I like it to be suspended because I don't want this knee to touch the floor. If this knee touches the floor and he pushes my face and swings his head over my head, his leg over my head, and underhooks, he'll pass very easily, right? Flatten, collect, push. I get to here, dive under, knee him in the thigh. Pull him into deep half. I'm in the deep half guard now. My head is on the thigh. Don't put your head on the floor. Your head is on the floor, get it off the floor. If you feel like, oh shit, I can feel Matt, straight on his thigh. Okay? This leg needs to be straight. This leg needs to be bent. The leg that's bent, I should have my head rested on it. The leg that's straight should be between both my legs, whether both feet on the floor, one leg under, one leg over, both legs under, both feet over. Okay? What it's not doing is it's not just like this. Okay? So they have to be active. Alright? Being mindful that his knee doesn't touch the floor, and I'm hiding my hand just to start with. Okay? All good? Any questions? So, what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to do this. Don't do this. This is a mistake people make. You don't need both hands for this. What you're trying to do, back here, about 3/4 now, is get underneath, swing my hips and pull him. Here. Okay? To this position here. Understood? Yes. Right, go have a go with that, right? Hugging his hip, I switch to here. Okay? And I switch. If he's still on his knee, from here. Lead. Go for the newer kind of dope mount. Yeah, you can't go for this one anymore because Kieran exists. So you have to go for like that one. Block his leg and shit. Alright, so if you get to here, switch to like a crossbody. Here, grasp your hands and then pull him in. Flatten him. Then when I'm ready, switch to the mount. Okay? Pull him under, deep half, link. Wait 1 second because Jaden's in the way. Homer Simpson walk. Switch. Slam your elbow to the floor. If he's still up, heavy. Cup round his chin. Link my hands to pass. Weave him away.